Odyssey needs to add a video response function to the website. So, for instance, when somebody posts a video, underneath it, there should be all the different video responses. And that really works with Odyssey quite well because people could use the library token to invest to try to be the top one on the list underneath the video. And you could have a whole video response sort of economy underneath popular videos. And that'd be pretty cool. While we're talking about different ways that Odyssey could improve itself as a website overall, I'll update you all on my status for what I've been doing is posting videos on Twitter and TikTok and using hashtag Odyssey and trying to get the attention of people like in the NFT community and people in just various different communities of the internet, which is something that we should do as the Odyssey community. We need to promote the website to the various through various different channels outside of Odyssey for just the main reason that blockchain social media is going to change the entire landscape of the internet. I mean, blockchain, social media, NFTs, and all these things are the web. What do they call it? Web 2.0, that sort of thing. Definitely is going to reshape music, pop culture, and the way that we perceive celebrity as we know it, the way that news and all these different things are shared. And one way that that's going to happen is that when a musician drops a new song, they're going to have cryptocurrency backing it up, or else it's not going to be respected. I mean, me personally, I've been paying attention to the cryptocurrency world for a while, and I understand Bitcoin's $16,000 now, but for people who've been paying attention to this thing since watching these technologies take off from their beginning stages, this is amazing progress. The fact that Bitcoin at its all-time high was worth $60,000 and all the infrastructure and these great websites and these great projects such as Odyssey are fully realized. I remember when Odyssey was just a theory. I remember when having a social media platform like this that's basically a YouTube emulator that is the entire user experience of YouTube as I remember it in like 2007. So for anybody out there who has content, and the cool thing about Odyssey is since it's in its beginning stages, they're basically monetizing everybody who uses their platform. So creators, people who make music, people who are promoting their NFTs on Twitter and all these different things. Well, they're all really kind of sleeping on these different it's blockchain social media. That's the main aspect of it. That's one thing that people don't realize. So I basically made a interesting catalog for everybody on here. I've uploaded some of my old movie reviews, like Artificial Intelligence 2001 movie. You can only find it on Odyssey. There's 33 minutes of content right there where I go into depth about the future of humanity for the next 1,000 years, and it's all there for anybody who's interested in watching it. But it's only on Odyssey. I've removed it off every other place unless you have the link. So you can only, but it's publicly available on Odyssey. And the cool thing about Odyssey is that the videos never get deleted. So the destination of the link to it on Odyssey are all in the description right now. So I have links to all these different videos in the description, which are all talking about different aspects of the Odyssey website and this really interesting, innovative new technology that's really reshaping the way that social media is going to be used in the future. And it's blockchain social media, and the system isn't ready for this because it's videos that can't be deleted. And blockchain social media is going to change everything because it totally validates or invalidates it cuts right down to it, and people won't won't be traded on the cryptocurrency. The fact that, consider it this way, the fact that Bitcoin can flop, the fact that Bitcoin can go from $60,000 down to $16,000, well, that same ability for something to spike and then go down will be replicated in the information, um what do you call it, the information economy, and then of course the cryptocurrency ability to validate information and basically make it so that everything on the blockchain is permanent is a complete game changer when you think about things like the problems that you run into for those of you who use like TikTok or anybody who makes content that goes viral, and then you can't monetize it. I mean, that must be really stressful. I feel bad. I probably made more money off of this one video right here that it made 88 views in one day on Odysee, and it was wicked easy. It was the Odyssey. I made a really great video of me talking just like this one. Same one right here. I made 12 hours ago. I got 39 views. I probably made more money on like that 100 views, which is, and there's really smart people on this website. So these views are real quality views, and these are validated by the blockchain views, by the way. There's really no way to bot the views on this. I mean, there definitely is, but I'm just saying it's way easier to bot views on YouTube because Odyssey knows, because it's all has to be validated on the blockchain. And if one view comes from one account on the network, that account only counts for that one view. So it's you have to have multiple accounts. So I mean, hypothetically, people could have multiple destinations, but it's much more difficult because I mean, I suppose people do it, but I mean, on YouTube, it's much more easy because you don't have to be like logged into the account to register a view. So it's you could just hop on different computers. But Odyssey's blockchain social media validates the views, so it really cuts right down to it. We won't have in the future when we're talking about counting millions of views, the blockchain knows where all the views are coming from and like what part of the world. So the analytics are really advanced. They're all on a public blockchain and they can be looked at by anybody who wants to go into it, which is something that I think was really cool on YouTube back in the day, was when people would like live stream sub counts and stuff like that. They would put video responses to content, and people would be able to the game, one of the main things that I talk about in one of these videos that I made on here, which is this one right here. It's called the modern myth of the viral video, and this video right here is something that I've been thinking about, and and it's basically it's the concept that people post a video. It's this mythology that we have in our culture that a video could get posted online and it could get like a million views. So effectively, it's played on all these different devices. And we respect that person because their image or whatever, their content, their MP4 file basically has been played on all these different devices like phones and computers and so forth. And then that person gains prestige in our, in finances and stuff like that, and like good fortune among us. So these are things that we need to, that's the myth of the viral video. But often in cases like, like Post Malone, most of the views on his videos are fake. You really think a billion people watched a Post Malone video or watched a Takashi 69? A billion people did not watch them. It's just, it's impossible. The views are just, I mean, the fact of the matter is that all the when you have a centralized social media platform, the views can't be trusted. It's just bubblegum. I mean, at least with blockchain, it cuts out 99% of the bullshit. Like, yes, there is the potential for fake views, but just look around Odyssey, bro. Everything on here is an honest amount of views. Like this video is one views. I uploaded 9 hours ago, but if this was uploaded to YouTube, it would probably say that it had like 200 views. But in reality, it's probably like one actual person watches your content, Jake Paul or whatever. Like only like 1,000 people are watching at any given time on these centralized platforms. It's all bots. It's all bots. Everything on Twitter, everything on YouTube are all bots. And the fact of the matter is that blockchain social media is the only way to reinvent cast aside the old mold. Blockchain social media is the only way to completely cryptocurrency supported validated social media is the absolute way to remodel the entire way that we define celebrity, and we'll have it all publicly available and the people can decide. And through the use of platforms like Twitter and Odyssey, and to a lesser extent we could use TikTok's algorithm is pretty good to suggest people who are like-minded to you. Basically you just have to use the ignore function on all these sites. Like when you see content that you don't like on a site, just ignore it and then you'll find things that you do like. I mean, that's the cool thing about Odyssey. So yeah, all this stuff and more that I've been talking about is available on my Odyssey page, and it's commercial free. There's no advertisements. You don't have to pay to sign up. If you do register an account with your email, it's free. And if you do that, then the website will actually pay you fractions of a penny for the time that you spend watching a video. So it's actually a social media site that rewards you and then allows you, and it pays you in cryptocurrency that you could just, when you click to a bottom of the videos here, in this, instead of having like I mean, they have like the thumbs up and stuff like that, but for the repost, you could repost it with like the cryptocurrency that they give you immediately as they give it to you, and it's like only worth like fractions of a penny, but it just still shows that you're invested in that content. So go on Odyssey and just search the things that you want to watch and just search the content, because all the content on here can't be deleted. So it really is a great resource. You think about it, like whenever anybody uploads something onto this site, it's there forever. So it's like all these different things that you might want to know about, that you are worried about, like the decentralized platforms, like YouTube getting in the way of like what you want to watch, like the information you want to find, whether that be they're bogging you down with ads or they're just shoving the content that you want to watch down to the bottom. Odyssey has effectively solved that solution, and the solution to that is the blockchain. It's money, man. It's the blockchain, and it's the algorithm on this website is completely fair. I feel like this website actually, it's not. There's no invisible hand that's guiding like what you're supposed to think on here. It's completely organic, 100%. And then all the reviews and stuff. I mean, you'll see. Just go on here and just search for things you want to watch, and it's literally the mob rule. I mean, the only thing this website needs is dedicated users. And I'm on here, so if you guys come on here, I'm willing to bring people on board. Have a community on this site, and if you want to watch as I update people on, because I'm making basically like every two videos are Odyssey exclusives, it seems, or I mean, I uploaded like 5 videos to Odyssey. I've been uploading like my music mixes and stuff like that, and you won't get problems with like the copyright strikes and stuff like that, which is another huge one. So you just come over here and post your music and stuff like that, or whatever it is that you want, to grow on the site, and you won't have a problem, and you won't actually. And even if you're posting things on other sites, just use this as a backup in the background, and just have your content uploaded on here, and use the site yourself. Just take some time out of like Instagram and all these different sites and invest some time into Odyssey, because this is a platform that's worth a community investment. And it doesn't take many of us. It would only take a couple thousand people who are just dedicated users of the site, who are effective, who have brand loyalty to Odyssey. And we could basically put our own celebrities on a pedestal. They have the most followed account on here, and it's blockchain verified. So effectively, right here, I mean, I have 260,000 subscribers on YouTube, but the 34 followers I have here on Odyssey, I feel like I value these people a lot more, because I know that nothing could happen to the blockchain that Odyssey uses to validate this social media profile. So this is effectively very, very hard to. My account on here is very permanent. So even though it's only 34 people, these are 34 people who are here, validated, and who are coming on the journey. And I think for me, the best thing that I did when I started this website was get the membership. And remember, this isn't paid. They didn't pay me to make this video. Like they didn't. I wasn't like, I don't have any deal with Odyssey. They did comment on my community tab, but that's about it. The people somebody could comment on there and say like, "Oh, happy to have you on here," because I synced my YouTube channel with the site, which I think that a lot of other content creators are going to start doing once they hear about the success that I'm having over here on Odyssey. Because the most subscribed channel on Odyssey right now only has 300,000 followers. So you think about it, if I have 34 followers on here, so that means that the you do the math, but still, that's better than 300. He doesn't have 360 million followers. He has an honest 340,000, because everybody who has this site can only register one account per email that can follow people. So those are real followers. It's not like that Instagram fake follower shit that you see. So like really, that's what's going to happen, whether it's this site, whether it's Odyssey, or whether it's any other blockchain based social media. You heard it here first, from Buster Friendly, that that's what's essentially going to happen, whether people like it or not. It's just the future of the internet. Whether this catches on this year, next year, or the year after that, the demand for it has never been higher because people are noticing that they're not getting the same information. The same thing is happening to YouTube that happened to TV. It's like people are noticing that like the news is crap, and like at least on Odyssey the comments aren't deleted. There's no problems with that. So like even though the community might be small in here, there might be only like a few there's like a million active users on here a month. Well, I think they said 20 million active users on Odyssey a month compared to YouTube having like billions. The fact of the matter is that Odyssey is people who are pretty well educated and tuned in to what's going on in the world. So this is, it's pretty big stuff when you think about the if you go on here and you just get a sense of the site and you just watch the videos, just search for things. I mean, they have a cool homepage, it's themed and stuff, but it's the exact same experience that everybody had on YouTube in like 2012 and stuff like that. And it's a fun website. I mean, I consider it similar to like Discord or something like that. I mean, it's like every social media platform is gamified, and personally, I enjoy the platforms that are like the old YouTube 2007 game, and this site works. And it's just like YouTube was in 2007, so it's a fun game. I mean, it's like I want to play when I'm on a social media site. I want to feel like I'm playing a game, and like this game, it makes you feel like your 34 followers is something that you like earned instead of like Twitter, where it doesn't feel like your followers mean shit anymore. I feel like everybody feels that way. There's like people on like Instagram and they like their friend like just paid for like hundreds of thousands of followers, and it's like it's crap because like because like sometimes people try to like work for their followers. They're not sure like after they bought followers if like the website doesn't like them anymore because they're like blacklisted by the website. None of that are problems here on Odyssey. It's like it's kind of a cool it's a cool website. So yeah, we'll see where things go from here. But it is exciting to see where this website's gonna go from this point forward. Yeah, so excited to see where Odyssey is gonna develop and what we're gonna see happen to the site.